I love my HBCU, SC, I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. And I woke up like this, proud to be a part of something outstanding. From land grants from state to class plan, educating black since 1896. I'm representing the Ghana and blue, and no they can't shut us down because we way too historical. Legendary homecoming, you probably coming too. Your mom proves your daddy, your grandma too. We tailgating the state and still hating, refuse to give us money. Don't worry, no, we'll raise it. It's in our creed, responsibility, intellectual growth, academic integrity. That bulldog pride, those bulldogs high. You can never put us bulldogs down. We stand up. My mission, my purpose, my goal, my statement is to make sure nobody acts for South Carolina State win. Because I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. SC, SU. I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. SC, yeah, one time for education, two times for dedication. From Howard to BC, you Spelman got the vibe, man, that's the sojourner truth. I am so turning you. Shout out to them Greeks, they strolling that Benedict, they stopping that ball. He's I'm proud of my school. Shout out to the home team. We are open for success. We are destined to succeed. I am repping us. Watch how we rejuvenate and cues about to set it up. Look out for that Alpha train live from the plaza. It's the marching 101 student bands across the land with that Carolina fuck. I'm glad I went to college. I ain't even gonna front. Shout out Morehouse. Shout out Lawrence Brown. Turn it up. I got that school spirit. I don't know about you, but I love my HBCU. SCSU. I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. SCSU. I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU. I love my HBCU.
Hey everybody, welcome to another edition of the HBCU Alumni House Party. I love my HBCU. Do you? I really want to know, do you love your HBCU? Listen, I need all my alums, no matter where you're at, I need you to represent your HBCU in the chat right now. Hey, I'm Anthony Brown. I am so glad that you are here with us on November 14th. 2024, another great show. Look, we're going to wrap up our campaigns for this week. We are going to kick off our campaigns for next week, and we are doing some phenomenal things. We got some great people who are going to be here with us today, and I'm so excited that they are here. Let me tell you again, now we are going to be dropping the chats in the chat, the links to our fundraising campaigns for this week. Again, this week, we have been raising money for Tennessee State University, for West Virginia State University, for Alcorn State University, and for Gadsden State Community College. So if you want to make a donation to any of those schools, please do. You have until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to go ahead on and make that donation. Listen, how's your week been? How's your week? Don't forget to hit that like, hit that share. Let somebody know that, I got some great folks going to be on the show, but how was your week? Let me know how your week has been. Look, I've been having a pretty decent week. Good. It happens. We got through it, though. But listen, I stepped out and did something today. Listen, I went to go get a pricing for a tattoo. I want to shout out to ButterCon here at Focus Tattoo in Cleveland, Ohio. Listen. And I am my good brother, Rob King, who actually created the design. So you all have heard me tell this story before about the fact I used to be a pretty big guy, right? I used to be a pretty big guy. Yeah, I was. And so I got a tattoo right here on my arm to represent and reflect the fact how much I used to weigh, because it's a reminder of where I was and where I don't want to go to again. So whenever I'm in the store and I pick up something I ain't got no business picking up, I'm going to see it on my arm. When I'm in the gym and I'm trying to push myself a little bit further, I'm going to see it right there on my arm. A constant reminder. So this tattoo is entitled "The Weight I Used to Carry." So that's what the tattoo looked like. Yes, I used to be 450 pounds. Yeah, it was huge, man. Talking about a 60 waist, 6X. Yeah, it's a lot happening. But now, come on, we're here for it. If I can do it, you can do it. Listen, come on. Let's make it happen. Let's encourage one another to make this thing happen. So now, on today's show, we have with us a gentleman by the name of Cedric Wells. Now, I know him from Life on the Yard Apparel. Now Cedric has this conglomerate. He's got this dynasty that he's building for his children. And he's going to come on the show and tell us about all of it. Now, he's a Southern University grad, and he's got a couple different things that he's doing in the community, and he's doing some great things outside of his day job. He's written a couple books, and he's got these businesses going on, and he's got this great product line that you need to make sure you have one of. And then following Cedric, we also have the wonderful, the beautiful, the talented Laura Williams, good friend of mine right here in Cleveland, Ohio. She is the president of the Cleveland Council of Black Colleges Alumni Association. And she is a Hampton University graduate, and she's here to talk to us today about a very special event that we host here in Cleveland called the Destination HBCU College Fair. And like everyone else, we had to make that turn around the corner to make it, do things a little bit differently. But listen, Laura and her team have been doing a phenomenal bang-up job to put this on. This is our 18th annual. Listen, we are not new to this. We are true to this. We've been doing this for some time. I'm not trying to hate on nobody else out there. All I'm saying is sometimes you want to look at people who's been doing these things for a while. It's got a track record. Nonetheless, that's what we got. Want to remind you one more time again, did you know how much money we've raised so far? If you didn't know, if you're just not tuning in, you've never seen us before, listen, ever since June 1st to the end of the year, we've been raising money for every HBCU that we can think of possible. And so far, since June 1st, we have raised a total of more than $126,000. So you need to come on and make sure that you are part of this campaign. I'm so excited about the alumni who give on a regular basis. They don't just give to their school, but now they're giving to all of them. Like every week, I find myself giving a donation to every institution. Besides, well, if you didn't know, I went to Bethune-Cookman. Yes. So speaking of, want to know what schools are coming up next? Well, let me go here. I'm going to tell you the schools in December. How about that? We're going to tell you about the schools in December. So if you go to any of these schools, Morris College, Payne College, Shaw University, University of District Columbia, Russ College, St. Augustine's University, Talladega, Voorhees, Wiley, Howard, Southern University at Shreveport, St. Philip's College, American Baptist, Charles R. Drew, Lincoln University in Missouri, Virginia Union. Those are the schools for December. And as we come around the bend for November, I'm going to work my way back from the bottom. At the end of the month, we had University of Virgin Islands, Houston Tillotson, Florida Memorial, Dillard. And the week before that, we had Thurgood Marshall College from South Carolina State, Edward Waters College. But starting tonight, we got, wrong one. We got this one. Bethune-Cookman University, Texas College, and Morgan State University. Boy, look at here. Now listen. I didn't help raise money for all y'all. I need y'all to come on back and show some love. Come on, pay it forward. Now, what's so special about the fact that not Morgan's great, Texas is great, but next week is also Florida Classic week for Bethune-Cookman and Florida A&M University. So we are looking forward to having some sparring and some back and forth between their alumni association, even so much the fact that if you know this comedian named Roy Wood Jr., so my engineer Mary and I appeared on his we're going to be on his show real soon, and then he's going to be our guest from FAMU next Saturday night. So I'm looking forward for us to do some more trash talking about Florida Classic and how FAMU has lost the game 9 years in a row. With all that, let's talk about some of this HBCU greatness that we got out here, and then we're going to meet our guests for the evening.
retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced house hunting. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Listen, you already know that the HBCU experience is like no other college experience. And as a matter of fact, it is an experience that you will remember for the rest of your life. Now, not only should you be able to remember the time, you should also be able to represent the memory with a life on the yard apparel. Now, these shirts allow you to bring a little bit of nostalgia back by allowing you to wear the memories of being on the yard, especially from some of those landmarks that no longer exist. This is my freshman dorm right here. Now, right now, you can represent those memories in your dorm life and support the HBCU Alumni Care campaign with your purchase. It's really easy. Just go to www.lotyapparel.com and search for your HBCU and dorm. Use the promo code HBCU Live, and $2 for each purchase will support the campaign. Now, if you don't see your school or your dorm, just drop your company a message. Use the Contact Us tab, and they will work on supporting your request. So what are you waiting for? Purchase a shirt, support the campaign, and represent those memories with light on the yard apparel. Your HBCU experience. And don't forget to use the promo code HBCU Live. You got to use the promo code HBCU Live. Come on. You know, matter of fact, I don't even have to talk about it because today's guest is Cedric Wells. Cedric Wells is the owner, operator. He runs the company. So we got one of our program partners here on the show with us today. Let me tell you about Cedric. Now, Cedric is currently living in Kennesaw. He is a Southern University and A&M college graduate, 1997. Excuse me, I'm sorry, as I clear my throat real quick. He was an electrical engineering major. He's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, and he was also in the Army ROTC Commission. Now his day is 9 to 5. He works for Cox Automotive, business process architect, and as an entrepreneur, he's the owner of Make the Difference Solutions. Now, that's the whole conglomerate I talked about earlier, right? Which has multiple brands under his umbrella, one of them being Life on the Yard Apparel. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, I'm quite sure at this point he has cleared his throat. Y'all, welcome to the show right now, Southern University A&M graduate, Cedric Wells.
Thanks for having me.
What's going on, brother?
Not much. My throat, I think I have it cleared now.
Good. I'm glad. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad to finally get one of our program partners. I had a one last week. I got you today. This is awesome.
Glad to be here.
Right into it, and let's talk about the conglomerate real quick. Let me just go. I'm gonna go talk about let's just talk about this whole dynasty you're creating for your children.
The dynasty that I'm trying to create. I'm trying to get there little by little. It's Make the Difference Solutions, MTD Solutions, and something that I came up with, some years ago. I've been an artist for my entire life, so I've been drawing and things like that. But then I started getting into designs, and with that, I have to send a shout out to my brother, Tony Wells. He's actually a Tennessee State University graduate, and he really pushed me to look into doing these designs for Life on the Yard. And with that, I said, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. So I started with, of course, Southern, and then Tennessee State. Those were the first two. And I was actually at an alumni event here that Tennessee State was having after the Battle of the Bands here in Atlanta. And they were trying to raise money right there on the spot that night for the Alumni Foundation. And I had just gotten my Life on the Yard started like a month before that. And then it clicked. I was like, hold up. Why not donate a portion of sales of the shirts? And then it can go directly to Tennessee State. It can go directly to Southern. And once I realized that, I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. And then, of course, at that point, I said, let me try to get as many HBCUs under the umbrella as possible. So that's when I started building it. And that was for Life on the Yard. But then I thought about my other brands that I have.
Yeah, so we're trying to make the difference. I'm just trying to figure where all this comes from.
Well, yeah. And once I realized that's something that I can do to give back, then my other brands, Military Vet Gear, I'm a veteran. Donations from that go back
to your service. Let me say that real quick. Thank you, brother.
Appreciate it. Yeah, to the Wounded Warrior Project and also USO. Then I also have Kingdom 7 gear. That's a spiritual line. I have, of course, my fraternity, Nuke Designs. I'm a licensed vendor for the fraternity, and I've been doing that since 2013. And so, of course, I take. Nothing wrong with that. It's all Greek love, baby. but that's the main thing with the brands that I have under MTD Solutions, which is Make the Difference. I want to give back a portion of anything that's sold. And so that's really the main thing. And then, of course, like Cedric Wells books, I've written 2 books.
Now, what's the book
about? Marriage and family. The first one, it's a series, and I have like 3 more that I've been saying I was going to do for the past 2 years, but I haven't gotten to it. But the first 2, 99 Ways to Love Your Spouse and Divorce is Not One. And the second one is 99 Ways to Pray Effectively for Our Marriage and Family. So it's all centered to, it's to help me keep my marriage together. My wife and I, we've been married for 16 years.
Awesome.
And, so this was a way to make sure that, I can keep myself on track. And hopefully within the next year, there will be some more to come. So like I said, I'm just trying to use, the skills and gifts and, the wisdom that God gives me to make sure I give back.
So here's a question for you. How many schools currently are connected with the Life on the Yard apparel?
I think I have 26 on the site. And I know there's plenty more. And like I was mentioning to you earlier, a brother reached out to me via email and said, hey, what about Xavier University out of Louisiana? And I have to respond back to him and just say, hey, I'm gonna need some help. I need to know what the dorm names are. And then from there, I can take it and start to build those designs for Xavier University. So for those who are out there, if you're not on the site, just on the website, you can just hit reply or contact. I'll get it. And then we can start building the designs for your school.
So that's for you, and just wondering, as how have you been able to pivot in this pandemic with your various businesses and, just keeping afloat and just kind of just keeping things moving?
Well, that's the good thing about it. I mean, one of my frat brothers, he asked me a while back, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. He was like, brother, how are you doing all of this? Do you have enough time? And I said, yes, I do. And that's the one thing I love about the businesses and how I have them set up. Everything is basically online. And so I don't have a storefront or anything like that. So it's just carving out some time to stay connected to people, to, put out campaigns or just some feelers on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, just so that people know that I'm out there. And of course, word of mouth is really key. So I depend heavily on people. If they purchase something, periodically, I'll just say, hey, could you just take a picture and post it to your social media? And that truly helps also. So
now, when you have your shirts, so now do you ever see some peaks and valleys with some of the sales? And I'm wondering, does it peak around certain schools' homecoming times or something?
It has, homecoming time, fall, and then in the spring also. Okay. But now, with the pandemic, of course, there was no homecoming taking place, but I'm still pushing it out there. And just like I said, in October, Howard University came through big. One person saw it, and then all of a sudden I think they posted it on their social media, on Instagram, and then quite a few orders came in. So I was able to make a nice little donation to Howard for the month of October. And
listen, I'm excited about my Lefevre Hall shirt. This is my freshman dorm. Man, listen, when I saw that, I said, I gotta have it. Actually, it was a friend of mine, an alum from Tennessee State. We were at an alumni meeting here in Cleveland, and she had on the shirt at a meeting, and I bought it. Like, where you get that shirt? Oh, Life on the Yard Apparel. I went on the website immediately, right there on the spot. I said, I gotta have it.
That's it. I mean, it's all about the nostalgia. I mean, it's about the memories. I have on Bradford Hall right now. This was my second freshman dorm, because they had just opened it for honors college.
Okay.
And in the spring of '93. And so I said, you know what? Yep, I have to have Bradford. I also have, Jones. I have a number of, shirts, even like the Hump. If anybody's been to Southern, they know to get to the campus, you have to go over a big bridge that we call the Hump. And so I have a shirt that basically says the Hump.
Wow.
Which, it relates to everybody that went to Southern.
It's very specific to every school.
By all means.
Awesome.
And so, and that's another thing. If the schools have that key thing that everyone can relate to, like the Hump, and then I think like Tuskegee, they have the ignorant bench, I think it's called, let me know that. And then I can try to work to do a shirt that everyone can relate to, because not everyone stayed in the dorm. Some people may have stayed off campus. So
if we were at Hillman College, then we would have a shirt called the Pit.
Exactly.
Awesome. That is awesome. So now again, we did, ladies and gentlemen, we did drop the link in the chat right now. If you want to go to Life on the Yard Apparel, go to their website, go check out their shirts. You can hit the contact us. If you don't see your school, again, like I said in the promo, just send Cedric an email, to the contact us. They will work on, even in the midst of the pandemic. I know some things got thrown off with some things early on, but now I hear that you're kind of catching up and you're making some updates to your website and some new brands,
designs. Exactly.
Yes. Awesome. Anything else you got going on? As you try to make a difference. What else? Before we get out of here, I want to make sure anything else.
Well, I invite people, most definitely go to Lottie Apparel and use HBCU Live, or if you forget the live, just say HBCU in the notes. So then I know that $2 will go back to this campaign. If for those who don't purchase, or who purchase and don't put HBCU Live, then I donate to that specific shirt school.
That's awesome.
That's
either way,
that's the difference.
Either way, a donation is coming through.
Exactly. But go to MTD Solutions to see all the different brands that I have. Also have some artwork. Like I said, I'm an artist. So check that out. And hey, I have something there for everybody, that I would say. But everything that's on the site, it's all things that are near and dear to me, from spiritual actions to military to HBCUs to fraternity to all of that.
Now, listen, before we get up out of here, we're going to do one more thing. I got a new segment called HBCU This or That. Now, I'm just going to throw stuff up on the screen, and you got to give me your first gut reaction and tell me why you feel that way about this particular comment. Like this one: spring sports or fall sports?
Fall sports.
Why?
Football. Football.
Awesome. What about this one? On campus or off campus?
Early on campus, because you grow. At freshman, sophomore, I grew a lot, and I mean, being on campus was key. But then junior, senior year, off campus, because hey, it was a different level.
All right, how about this one? Greek life or independent life?
Greek life. I loved it. KSI. I mean, I pledged spring '94. And it was lovely. Still is lovely.
Awesome. How about this one? SGA or Royal Court?
I would say SGA, because SGA, feet on the ground, helping the students out. I mean, to get through things, to make some things happen.
Awesome. And the last one, school days or a different world?
Different world. Different world. I mean, school days was good, but different world. I was older when that came out, and I mean, it made an impact on me, plain and simple.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Look, Cedric, I appreciate your comments and your feedback and all this, and playing HBCU This or That. Again, so ladies and gentlemen, we have put the link to Life on the Yard Apparel. Again, if you buy a shirt, and you use the promo code HBCU Live, $2 from that sale goes to the campaign. But if you forget to put it, that's okay, because whatever is the school, $1 goes to your school. Either way, somebody will get a donation. I think it's absolutely amazing. My good brother, thank you so very much. We didn't even get to talk about the fact about your daughter doing the whole the pageantry life and all that kind of stuff. That's a whole other. We're going to bring you back one day real soon so we can talk about that and the parent and all that engagement.
Understood.
All right, man. I'll holler back at you. Thanks for coming on.
All right, not a problem.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, Life on the Yard Apparel. We got so much to be, out here that we can support and be involved with. And thank him again for being here and being part of the show. I always love it when I can get my program partners. If you would like to be a program partner, or if you would like for me to wear one of your shirts, or if you would like for one of us on our HBCU Live house party to do a promo for your organization within good reason, hey, hit us up in the chat. Let us know. We're reasonable. We're reasonable. We'll put you out there. We'll share. We will share all that. Listen, speaking of sharing, I got a lot more information that I want to share with you. And coming up is going to be this one. Again, she's wonderful. She's amazing. She's talented. She has the prettiest smile this side of the Mississippi. Y'all, she's from Hampton University, and we're going to see her in just a moment.
Even though there is so much against us,
you will see me choose to protect myself and my community from the coronavirus by wearing a face covering.
Because it's going to take all of us thinking about one another.
And even with my face covered, you will see me.
You will see me as a mother, a wife, a friend.
As an athlete who gave everything to the game I love.
As a father, leading by example.
As a sister.
An entertainer.
As a champion for my people.
You will see me finding a light in a dark time.
To unlock our creativity and push our craft.
You will see me demanding the space to tell the stories that matter.
As a man who knows that tough times don't last, but tough people do.
Join us in wearing a face covering to help stop the spread of the coronavirus.
Because covering your face is one small act of kindness that has the power to bring us together.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Ahmad Crump here from the Cleveland Cavaliers, letting you know about the Destination HBCU 2020 Virtual College Fair presented by the Cleveland Council of Black Colleges Alumni Association and sponsored by your Cleveland Cavaliers, is ready to introduce you to more than 50 admission officers and recruiters from HBCUs. Now set your calendars to November the 21st. Set them for November 21st and plan now to invest in yourself and your college future. Just go to the website and register now for this virtual but no less engaging experience. Now the college fair is free, but it includes Q&A with college administrators, workshops, tips for applying to college, how to pay for college, and learning about the careers in sports entertainment. We got special guests, we got contests, we got giveaways, and so much more. Now register, tell a friend, and log in the day of the event to view and participate in the chats. Now, by the way, the first 1,000 high school seniors to register will receive access to the Black College app for free. That is one application for 58 schools for free. Visit our website and social media platforms for special announcements and updated HBCU attendees. I love my HBCU experience. Now, it's your turn to experience it. Take care.
Listen, I can't wait to the Destination HBCU, the 18th annual virtual edition is going to be absolutely amazing. And the fact that we're providing, you know what? I'm not going to steal her thunder. Let me introduce this young lady. Her name again is Laura Williams. She is a graduate of Hampton University, 1989. She was a speech, communication, and theater arts. I told y'all she was talented while y'all playing. While she was at Hampton, she was a part of the Hampton Players Company and the Marching Force. Now, currently, she is the executive assistant to the Burton Bear Carr Community Development Corporation. She's a member of the Cleveland Hampton National Alumni Association chapter, and she currently serves as the president of the Cleveland Council. Yeah, that banner right there. Yeah, that one right there. Yeah, she's the president of that now, not me. I am so excited to bring her onto the show. Y'all welcome my good friend, Laura Williams.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm wonderful. Glad to be here.
I am so glad to have you here and all this great stuff and all this wonderful smile. And look at this. It's just radiant. It's coming through the camera. Oh, my gosh. So how's it going?
Going well, going well. We're really excited. And, the countdown is on. A week from today, we will be broadcasting live or streaming live from the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in downtown Cleveland for our virtual college fair.
Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse and the Cleveland
Our
Cavaliers.
signature partner this year is the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Rocket Mortgage Organization, specifically the Diversity and Inclusion Division of the Cavaliers. So we're real excited that they decided to partner with us and help us move this event forward this year.
Now let's talk about if you can, some of the history of when this even started. How did you even want to, as alumni, why did you all do this?
Back in 40 years ago, Sylvester Young, who was an alumnus of Tuskegee Institute at the time, got together with other HBCU alums in Cleveland because they all had a common, thread. There's that common thread that we all have, and it's that love for our individual institution, but there's also a love for the HBCU family as a whole. And what they really wanted to do was to preserve their individual legacies and help inform other students in the Cleveland area about the opportunities at HBCUs. So even more than years ago, because we really didn't count back then, they started a college fair in the basement of Antioch Baptist Church.
Wow. In the basement.
In the basement. So we went from the basement to several spaces throughout Warrensville High School. And in fact, we had outgrown that space, which is why we were having conversations with the Cavs, because we really did expand, larger than that capacity could support. In the last 2 years, we had between 4,000 and 5,000 students that we serviced over the last few days. So between the 2 days that we had a Friday session and a Saturday session, students from all over came to our college fair. So, when I say all over, we're talking Canada.
Yeah, when you say all over, what do you mean all over?
Canada, upstate New York, throughout the state of Ohio, Michigan, Pennsylvania. So, there are people, if the information is there, they're going to come to it. We host the largest in-person college fair in this region.
Okay,
so
awesome.
It's become a destination in itself.
Wow. So then now I know you are working with my good friend, Robert Mason from the Common Black College application.
Yes, Robert is an amazing partner. He has worked with us over the last 5 to 6 years and helped us to provide this application, or access to the application, I should say, for our high school seniors at no cost.
Wow.
Do the math. 58 schools, and the average cost of $25 per
$30,
application.
give or take.
Yeah. It's an amazing value proposition for a student who is still trying to figure out what they're doing. So, it's an opportunity that everybody needs to take advantage of.
So now, are there other sponsors or individuals that help you with making this event happen?
This year, we are pleased to have the support of the Northeast Ohio McDonald's owner-operators. And those are the Black McDonald's owner-operators. And they partnered with us before, and we're glad that they're back with us again this year. We also have the Famicos Foundation here in Cleveland, the support of Ward 7 Councilman and Morehouse man, Bashir Jones.
Yes.
Ward 9 Councilman, Kevin Conwell, and Abdullah Jordan from the USA Income Tax Professionals.
Wow. Listen, this is absolutely amazing. So now, what can a student expect to experience on November 21st?
They can expect to experience workshops. This year, with the Cavaliers as our signature sponsor, they're really presenting a twofold series about careers in sports. So, you traditionally think sports, oh, I'm an athlete. Well, no, that's not necessarily the case. Like me, I have a degree in theater, but my drive and my passion was the production and the work behind the scenes.
But you
And
could
this
get
is
on
an
the stage if you needed to. You could. Uh-huh.
yes. But this is an opportunity for students to learn about career opportunities behind the basket. So, in
Oh,
that front office, with throughout the Rocket Mortgage organization, which has several hundred companies. Did you know that they offer internships to students freshman year?
no, I did not know that.
That's a game changer. If you think about the amazing experience and opportunity someone can get as a freshman and carry that internship over the next 3 years, they're set up for success.
Wow. Oh,
Yes. So we're real excited about this. So, in addition to the CAVS workshop, we have the Common Black application, which is an opportunity for students to have real time support in filling out that application,
okay.
one
Awesome.
document, and you can apply to up to 58 schools
At the same time.
at
Yes.
the same time. There is a workshop on financial aid and filling out the FAFSA,
Oh.
scholarships and internships, and a workshop for our parents called
Oh.
College Parenting 101.
That's important because I've lived that space. I've lived
Yeah,
that
yeah,
space.
yeah.
So this college fair is not just for students, but it's for parents, community. Is it teen
It's for
teachers?
everybody who is interested in learning. I mean,
Okay,
you're
how about this?
interested in
Is it restricted to just people in Cleveland?
no, it is not.
What?
If you're interested in registering for this college fair and you live in California, sign up for it. If you live in New York, sign up for it. It's an opportunity to have access to these resources for free. We do
College.
this because of our love for our respective and collective HBCUs, and we want to do this for the culture. We're doing this
Ah,
for the
come
culture.
on, because yeah. Listen, I believe that I think I sent it to someone on Wednesday show. I said, listen, besides the fact that we know that HBCU is now the new in thing, young people have now realized that you can be whatever you want if you go to an
Yes,
HBCU.
absolutely.
Listen, Cleveland Council of Black Colleges Alumni Association. Now, are you all part of or connected? I mean, you all seem like, are you just here in Cleveland or what's happening? I mean, you have some other groups, or are you related to some folks?
We are here in Cleveland. We are an organization that was founded 40 years ago, but we are also a part of the United Negro College Fund's Inner Alumni Council.
That was a shameless plug. I was
know.
setting you up for that.
I fed it. I fed it. I fed it. But we are a part of that family as well. So, like I said, when one rises, we all rise.
We do.
So we work together to help support the mission of our institutions.
Listen, okay, let's go real quick. Let's talk about Hampton University. Let's talk about these Hampton players.
Hampton Players and Company is an amazing organization, and we have famous alums that some names you might know. Ruth E. Carter, Oscar award-winning costume designer, is an alum of Hampton University.
Come on, Ruthie.
Casting director Robbie Reed is an alum of Hampton University. I mean, you think there are several other stars on TV. The young lady, I can't call her name right now, but she is replacing Ruby Rose as Batwoman.
Yeah, we talked about her. We had her on the show a couple weeks ago. We sure did. Yep, she sure is. She sure is.
So there's a great foundation there, and I have to give a shout out to my mentor, Dr. Karen Turner Ward, and for the hard work and the dedication that she has had to the university for over 30 years in helping to bring out the best in those students. I would never have had my Broadway experiences working as a company manager and touring internationally with shows and traveling museum experiences had it not been for the foundation at Hampton University.
So if anybody's watching us right now and they want to get involved with the Cleveland Council of Black Colleges Alumni Association, whether in person or virtually, how can they do that?
They can sign up. There's a information tab on our website, www.destinationhbcu.org.
Okay.
So, if you're interested, please sign up, drop us a note in the chat, we'll reach out to you and get you connected.
Now, I'm quite sure if anybody still wants to donate or sponsor, who knows? Maybe I can go back and ask old Cedric Wells from Life on the Yard Apparel. Maybe he might do. Maybe who knows? Maybe a student get accepted, and maybe he might donate a freshman T-shirt. I don't know. It's always worth to have, but it's the idea. So if anybody wants to give, they can. Are you still taking donations? And
absolutely.
Okay.
Again, just reach out to us. You can send a note to admin at HBCU Alumni CLE.com at gmail.com. We're accessible, and we would love to have you join us as we work to advance our mission.
I think I'm also going to drop in the chat real quick just the phone number if anybody wants to call.
That's right.
We're going to put the phone number right here up on the screen real quick. There we go. So if you want to give you all a call, 216-282-HBCU.
Yes.
So now before we go, we got to play HBCU this or that.
Okay.
So here we go. So let's see. What ones am I going to ask Laura? All right, here we go. Go with your first gut reaction and tell me why. The MEAC or the CIAA?
CIAA. That was the conference Hampton was in when I was a freshman, and we went to the CIAA tournament, although we eventually went to the MEAC. Now we're in the Big South, but CIAA is near and dear to my heart.
Wow. Okay, how about this one? Freshman year or senior year?
Freshman year, Davidson Hall. I bought a shirt today.
Yes!
Yes, I did. But freshman year was transformative and really helped to establish relationships that I have today with people.
Awesome. So how about this one? The dining hall or some corner spot for all the good food?
Not just the dining hall, but the little calf, because we had a big calf and a little calf that was a part of Cleveland Hall.
Hampton alums. What y'all know about the big calf and little calf?
That's right. It was the little calf for us.
OMG. Okay, how about this one? Homecoming or classic?
Homecoming, of course. It was homecoming.
Okay, how about this one? Drumline or stomp the yard?
It's drumline for me because I was a part of the band. I was a manager and announced the halftime show for the band.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
I got one more for you. I know this is important to you as well. Alumni's dues pay or we out here?
Alumni dues paid. Alumni dues paid.
Definitely. Listen, thank you for playing HBCU this or that. Again, Laura, let everyone know again one more time about the college fair and how they can get involved one more time.
It is this Saturday, November 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The 18th annual Destination HBCU College Fair, the virtual edition. For more information and registration, go to www.destinationhbcu.org.
Awesome. So now listen, Laura, if you got a few moments, I'm gonna see if I can bring, if he's still here, I'm gonna see if I can bring you and Cedric back at the very end so we can just have a quick little wrap up and do one more shameless plug and things of that nature. You want to give a shout out to some of your classmates. So if you can hold on for just a moment, we'll be right back with you.
Awesome.
And I can't change, even if I try, even if I wanted to. My love, she keeps me warm. 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 She keeps me warm.
We are neighbors and best friends.
I love my sister.
My heart doesn't see race. Love is love.
Our family is no less than any other family.
Hey everyone, let me tell you about exclusively HBCU. They are more than your typical subscription box service. Their mission is to highlight and collaborate with other HBCU alums and entrepreneurs while providing opportunities and scholarships to current and future HBCU scholars. And did I mention they have a really great product line like this, and this, and even this. The company's aim is to bring awareness to HBCU's rich history and showcase why our alma maters are still relevant and essential today. Now, they want to continue their support by donating 10% of each sale to the United Negro College Fund by using the promo code UNCF at checkout. So go check out their website at www.exclusivelyyhbcu.com and grab you something nice for yourself or that HBCU student of yours. Better yet, sign up for the quarterly subscription box and use promo code UNCF at the checkout. And by the way, tell them that your Uncle Anthony sent you. Hey, before I bring my guest back, I want to remind you one more time again about Exclusively HBCU. We had Danielle on the show last week. Had a great time. Listen, my onesie, yes, my onesie is in the mail and it is on the way. I can't wait to put it on and just be here in the house party in my pajamas. Yes, that's going to set it off real good. All right, now, let me remind you one more time again, our campaign. We are raising money for 4 amazing HBCUs this week, and the campaign ends at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, let me remind you one more time, as a proud HBCU, West Virginia State University mission is to meet the higher education and economic development needs of the state and region through innovative teaching and applied research. So we thank you in advance for whatever you can do for West Virginia State. Now, Alcorn State is more than a great HBCU. It is a great university. Your support today helps Alcorn continue to build its exceptional schools and dozens of highly regarded academic programs. And I also learned the other day why they say they quick to correct someone when you say if you say Alcorn and not Alcorn, it's like you don't say Always. So why would you say Alcorn? So it's Alcorn. That was something I learned on Wednesday. So now, by supporting Tennessee State University, you are investing in the institution's core values of learning every day, making excellence a habit, thinking beyond the obvious, working relentlessly, and serving everyone that they encounter. That's what your donation does for Tennessee State. And then finally, oh wait, I lost one. Gadsden State University, Gadsden State Community College is an institution that has one campus. It's a consortium of campuses across the Alabama area. Listen, they are looking forward to expanding their programs. They are a junior college, being able to provide students some support in success through quality education, innovative workforce and development, and inclusive community and global engagement. So that's what happens when you give your donation to Gadsden State Community.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made home ownership happen. Homeschooling yourself on loans, beefing up your credit score.
So I'm pre-approved.
You were like, yes! Sorry. Color coding listings, ticking boxes, and flushing every toilet in a 20-mile radius. Home sweet home. You aced House Hunter. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
Listen, I was moving so fast and I cut myself out. I was like, oh. Welcome back to the show, the HBCU Alumni House Party. Look, we're about to get up out of here. Thank you so much for watching. To all my replayers, all my folks who were tardy to the party, hey, how you doing? Still hit that like button. Still hit that share button. Yeah, do all the social media things. Like, subscribe, share, comment. All of that and more. So glad that Laura and Cedric were able to stick around a little bit to just kind of give us some closing marks and some anything else they want to share. If they want to give some shout outs to any of their classmates, any alumni. I think, Cedric, I did see somebody. I saw somebody, I saw a yo in the comments somewhere. I ain't gonna hate, but okay. So with that said, we are going to go. Cedric, if you got any closing remarks, any comments about your business, anything about alumni engagement, anything you want to promote real quick, this is your moment in the spotlight.
All right. Appreciate it. Look, I just want to say to all the HBC alumni that's out there, do your part, do something. HBCUs, they need us. And, I found my little niche that I can do to help give back. And I just challenge any and everyone out there, give back in some way, whether it's time, whether it's money or anything. It will be beneficial to the HBCUs. It'll be beneficial to our kids that's coming up and that truly need a place that they can go and be nurtured. I mean, it nurtured me, it nurtured my brother at Tennessee State, it nurtured my parents at Mississippi Valley State. So I truly understand what it is to live the HBCU life. So do it. And then in the meantime, hey, go check out Lottie Apparel, Life on the Yard Apparel, and put in HBCU Live in the notes so that $2 can go to this cause that Brother Anthony is working on. I appreciate the time, man.
Awesome. Laura, what you got?
I got a big shout out to my class, Genesis 2. We have G2 love all day, always. And I just want to say hello to my class, the class of 89, which is Genesis 2, and also to the Breakfast Club. You know who you are. But more than anything, I love my HBCU. I love Hampton University. It helped to lay the foundation for who I am as a professional. And I give back when and where I can. As you know, just from being a part of the Cleveland Council of Black Colleges Alumni Association, I am passionate about supporting our institutions and encourage you to find a way. Everybody, find whatever fits you, find your niche, be involved, and support our institutions.
Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. So thank you again for both of you all for being here. Let me let you all know real quick where we are with our fundraising goals so far. I'm just going to announce the numbers so far. So you still got until 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to make a donation. So right now we have raised $155 for Tennessee State University. We are at $100 for West Virginia State University. Gadsden State Community College is at $95, and Alcorn State University at $795. So thank you. And again, tonight we will be starting Morgan State University, Texas College, and Bethune-Cookman University. Man, listen here. I'm about to show up and show out. Thank you all. Let me give a shout out to everyone. This is a toast for you, Cedric and Laura, for being here on the show today. Yeah, this one is for you. All right, well, it's been fun, but we got to run like you know how we always do. My closing thought, or just an inspirational moment I want to just share with you all is, hey, sometimes it's okay to say thank you because it can go a long way. Yeah. So take the time and tell somebody thank you. And mean it. I guarantee you it'll open up so many more doors, and it'll not only make that person feel better, it's going to make you feel better. Hey, I'm Anthony Brown with the HBCU Alumni House Party. Again, we are stronger together when we are standing united. Until next time, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you will always be amongst the stars. Hey, my last thing I want you to know that documentary called The Experience about the homecoming? It came out tonight. So again, go find it on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's on all your social media. If you don't know about it, we're going to close out with the homecoming, The Experience. See you Wednesday.
Homecoming at a HBCU is amazing. It's epic. It's fun. It's like the best experience of your life.
Homecoming at a HBCU. Nothing like it.
Relive the experience, to reflect, to reclaim, to donate, to build, to reinforce, and to do all of those things during that week.
When homecoming comes around, it's like the flags go up, everyone has new energy. You got the new shoes, new outfits. Yeah, HBCU is more for African American students, a place they can actually feel like a majority in life.
undergrad, like that's the time we get to skip class. You know, you get to do stuff like the stuff during the day, like the comedy show, the Taste of FAMU, like that fun stuff. That's cool, and that's stuff you get to do while you're in school.
HBCU homecoming is like a big family reunion. Seeing people that have graduated that you haven't seen, or like just seeing the way like old Howard, because there's always this argument, old Howard versus new Howard.
You have all the Greeks out. Everybody just kind of meets in front of the union. So they're out there filming, they're out there strolling, everybody's out there talking, everybody's out there just doing their thing.
Homecoming at a university is what it says. It's coming home.
We get so caught up in our day-to-day lives, especially now that we're out of school and we're grown and have families and working and careers and all that good stuff. And homecoming is a way to come back and reconnect.